In this video, I will show you how to install Ubuntu ARM64 Desktop Edition on Apple Silicon Macs, including M1, M2, M3, M4, and the brand new M5 using VirtualBox. With VirtualBox, you can now run Ubuntu inside a virtual machine on any Apple Silicon Mac. For demonstration purposes, I used a MacBook Air with M4 chip in this video. The procedure is the same for any Mac. To install Ubuntu on Apple Silicon, make sure you have at least 40 GB of free space on macOS. Now, using your web browser, go to the official VirtualBox website and click on Download button. Now, as of this video, VirtualBox 7.2.4 is the latest version available. If you have an Intel Mac, download the Intel version. For Apple Silicon, download this version. Also, download the VirtualBox extension pack. Then open second link. At the time of recording this video, Ubuntu 25.10 is the only version that supports ARM64 computers. The LTS releases are not yet compatible with ARM64 except these servers. Now go ahead and download the latest available ARM64 desktop ISO image. Once all files are downloaded, place them on a folder for easier navigation. Now double-click the VirtualBox DMG file, then double-click the PKG icon to start the installer, then click Continue, select Install for all users of this computer, then click Install. Enter your admin password to proceed. Once VirtualBox is installed, double-click on the extension pack and install it. Now close the VirtualBox and reopen it. Now it's time to create a new virtual machine for Ubuntu. Just go ahead and click this New button and enter the name of the virtual machine and choose the location where the VM files will be stored. Now set the OS type to Linux and the distribution to Ubuntu and the version to Ubuntu ARM64-bit. Then click Hardware to continue. Now allocate RAM and CPU cores for the Ubuntu virtual machine. I'm using 6 GB of RAM out of 16 GB and 4 CPU cores out of 10 for better performance. Then uncheck the EFI option. Next, select hard disk and allocate at least 20 GB of storage. Then click Finish. Now, as you can see, we have done creating the Ubuntu virtual machine. To optimize performance, select the VM. Click on Settings and go to Expert Mode. Under General, go to Features and set Shared Clipboard to Bidirectional. This way you can copy and paste the links between macOS and Ubuntu Virtual Machine. Then under Display, increase the video memory to the maximum and keep the graphics controller as vMSVGA. Do not enable 3D acceleration, which is not yet supported on Apple Silicon. Then select Storage, click Empty, and import the Ubuntu ARM64 ISO file. Then I'm going to set the rest of the options as default and click OK to save the settings. Now the VM is ready. Just go ahead and click on Start button. Then click inside the virtual machine window. Now keep in mind, once you click inside the virtual machine, The cursor will be captured by the guest OS. Now press left command key on your keyboard to release the cursor back to the host OS. If the VM window appears very small, go to View, select Scaled Mode and double-click the Windows title bar to maximize. Now use the arrow keys to scroll through the options. Select Try or Install Ubuntu and press Return to boot into the live setup. Now go ahead and set the system language and click on Next. Then skip the accessibility settings. Then select a keyboard layout and click on Next. For internet, leave it as a wired connection. Then go ahead and choose to install Ubuntu. Select Interactive Installation. From the Applications page, you can choose the default selection that installs essential apps, and the extended selection includes more applications. I'm going to choose an extended selection, then click on Next. Then tick both options to optimize your VM by installing recommended drivers, then click Next. Now choose Erase Disk and click on Next. Now create a user account. Select your time zone and click on Next. Now this is the summary of the installation. Click on Install Ubuntu. Now this will take a few minutes, so sit back and please be patient. Now once it's done, click on Restart. You don't have to remove the installation media. VirtualBox will do it automatically for us. Just press Return when you see this message. And voila, now you will see the login screen. Now go ahead and enter your password to log in. The first thing to do after installing Ubuntu is to update the source list and upgrade all packages. Now go ahead, open Terminal and enter this command and press Enter. Then type this command to install Linux headers. And then type this command to install some dependencies. Once it's done, reboot the virtual machine. It's time to enable full screen resolution and better functionality by installing VirtualBox Guest Editions. From the menu bar, select Devices, choose Insert Guest Editions. Once it's mounted, open File Manager and you will see a CD icon on the sidebar. Just go ahead and click on it and copy all the files and paste them into the Documents directory. Then right-click and open Terminal. Now type ls and you can see all the files we just copied. We need to install this file to enable all the extra features of the VirtualBox. Now go ahead and change the permissions to this file by running this command. Before installing, it's recommended To disable the scaled mode, then type this command to execute the package. And that's it. Guest Edition support is added to the Ubuntu virtual machine. Now restart the VM to apply these changes. If the user interface appears too small for you, enable fractional scaling. To do so, open Settings, select Displays, and increase the scale value to 200%. Now it's time to talk about the performance. Since VirtualBox on Apple Silicon lacks 3D acceleration, animations and transitions may appear choppy. It currently relies on software instead of GPU rendering. However, Ubuntu runs very good with no major issues on Apple Silicon. I tested some GUI applications like VS Code, GIMP, and they work fine with no issues. As a bonus part of the video, in case you dislike Ubuntu and decide to remove it, first turn off the Ubuntu virtual machine. Then using the VirtualBox main user interface, right-click on the VM and choose Delete. And that's pretty much it. This is how you properly install Ubuntu on Apple Silicon Macs using VirtualBox. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. If you have any queries or questions, do post them. Thank you so much for watching. This has been KSK Royal. I will see you in the next one.